Firstly, I'd like to welcome India Gadget Expo to Hyderabad. Rajiv Makhni, the gadget guru of India, the most recognized and well-known face for technology, for gadgets on television. Our IT Secretary, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, Sanjeev from IGE, and Mr. J. Chowdhury, Hyderabad for Innovation, and all friends from media. Warm welcome to all of you. What better time to launch the India Gadget Expo, a press conference and India Gadget Expo announcement. What better time to make it than the launch, right after the launch of Digital India yesterday by Honorable Prime Minister. You may have, some of you may have watched it on television, some of you may have been there in person, and some of you may have read about it today. Starting tomorrow, in fact, we are launching our own Digital Telangana campaign as well, of which there are several events planned. Now, I think an event like the India Gadget Expo happening in Hyderabad, one should remember, one should realize, this kind of an event only happens, there's not a single event in the entire continent, in Asia, of this magnitude, of this size. We have the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, we have the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, we have IFA in Germany, but there is none whatsoever in Asia. This probably, India Gadget Expo probably has the potential to be one of the world's most respected, one of the world's most followed, one of the most revered tech shows across the world. Now, like I said, in Asia, there isn't a show to compete with, but I'm quite confident with Rajiv, with NDTV, with the entire team of India Gadget Expo running this show and combining it with the Gadget Guru Awards as well. I think we are going to do a stellar show this year, because last year was just the beginning. I would like to request both Rajiv and the India Gadget Expo team to make Hyderabad the permanent venue for India Gadget Expo. We would like to be known in the lines of a Las Vegas, a Barcelona, or a Germany. We would not want you to switch loyalties and go to Delhi or someplace, because Rajiv, I know, has to travel a couple of hours to get here. So we would not want you to switch loyalties to Delhi, Rajiv. Also, one more thing I wanted to point out on that account. Last year, just in the first year of our state being around, June 2nd, 2014, our state came into being, and in the very first year, Hyderabad was number 2 for meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibitions. As a MICE, for all MICE activities, we were the number 2 after Delhi. But this year, I promise you, we have so many events lined up. I promise you, we will definitely usurp that number 1 position from Delhi. Will definitely be the MICE capital for this country, if not the continent, right to begin with. So, India Gadget Expo, what can you look forward to? I think Rajiv was very explicit. He told us all about the product launches, all about the flash sales, all about the seminars, the best practices, and basically putting Hyderabad on the map internationally to ensure that we attract people from all over the world. In fact, we've taken it upon ourselves, the government of Telangana. We've written to more than 100 CEOs of eminent organizations in technology to actually come work with us during this week. We've requested them to join hands, we've requested them to be part of the seminars, we've requested them also to take a tour of the city and also explore investment potential here. And we definitely hope that during this week, a lot of these will actually come to fruition as well. And like Rajiv had mentioned, we are going to paint the town, not pink actually, but we're going to paint the town with the shades of what is it, red and green, India Gadget Expo, the logo. It will be all over the town, starting from the airport to the hotels to the streets. It will be, the entire town is set to wear a festive look, because we really want to mark this as an international event, like I said. We want to make sure Hyderabad gets registered on the international circuit of all these wonderful gadget shows that happen. I also look forward to a couple more things. In fact, we were just talking about Digital India and Digital Telangana before I stepped here. And I was telling Rajiv as to how technology can be a great leveler.